The ongoing discourse surrounding immigration and border regulations remains a subject of disagreement within the political landscape of Washington, D.C. The Republican Party has recently intensified its efforts to tackle the issue of unauthorized border crossings, while the White House has underscored the necessity of allocating over $13 billion to effectively handle the surge in migrants entering the United States. In this video, we're going to talk about what type of immigration policy updates can be expected from the ongoing activities.
Visit our Swat&Vee channel with your questions to see how best we can help you adjust your process. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
So without any further delay, let's get into the video. Consequently, this subject has regained prominence in policy discourse. Nevertheless, economists maintain a dubious stance regarding the likelihood of immigration reform gaining traction in the political landscape of Washington. The October edition of the Ag Economist's Monthly Monitor featured a survey conducted among approximately 70 agricultural economists from various regions of the United States. The study aimed to ascertain the economists' expectations regarding the likelihood of progress in immigration reform during the year 2024. Approximately 83% of the participants indicated a negative response. Approximately 8% of the economists surveyed responded affirmatively, while the remainder of the professionals, constituting slightly more than 8% of the total, expressed uncertainty regarding the anticipated outcome in 2024. Among the considerable cohort of economists surveyed, a prevailing sentiment emerged indicating skepticism about the likelihood of Congress taking action on immigration reform in the year 2024. The rationales cited for this viewpoint encompassed a range of factors. The forthcoming election year of 2024 is anticipated to impede the progress of proposed legislation. However, it may get significant attention and emphasis during political campaigns. The presence of political deadlock and conflicting priorities significantly diminishes the prospects of achieving a bipartisan resolution, particularly when addressing a contentious matter such as immigration reform. According to the survey participants, the primary obstacle lies in the current election cycle, coupled with the contentious nature of the matter. One economist went as far as to describe it as politically unpopular. According to an economist in the most recent study, Congress exhibits a strong interest in maintaining the unsettled nature of this problem within the prevailing politicized atmosphere. According to another economist, the task of initiating and successfully implementing any policy, particularly one as contentious as immigration, during an election year is expected to be challenging. According to another economist surveyed in October, the likelihood of immigration reform materializing is low due to the presence of other preceding issues that deserve attention. There exists a significant disparity between Congress and the administration, impeding their ability to reach a mutually agreeable conclusion. Legislators lack the necessary courage to confront this issue. Despite this, an economist who thinks Congress might talk about immigration reform in 2024 says that they might do so because they think certain major cities, having reached their threshold, will revoke the right to shelter. The significance of immigration reform in the agricultural sector is apparent. According to an economist, the matter of immigration reform holds significant importance for the United States economy and necessitates attention. Nevertheless, the subject is of such political sensitivity that only a limited number of senators or congressmen are inclined to advocate for its advancement. In addition to other questions, the poll asked economists what they thought about how the United States agricultural sector could use the growing number of immigrants coming in through the southern border to help with the lack of workers in agriculture. Although the feedback received exhibited a range of opinions, the majority expressed a lack of confidence stemming from a perceived discrepancy in skills and the presence of what they referred to as noise within the system. According to some economists, a portion of the aforementioned labor force may have the potential to be utilized, specifically in the context of specialty crops such as fruits and vegetables. According to an economist, the issue of immigration along the Mexican border encompasses both immigration concerns and humanitarian implications. A significant number of recent immigrants who are entering the United States over the Mexican border are being relocated to either the east or West Coast. Accessing this prospective workforce may be a significant challenge for AG. What factors are necessary to prompt Congress to enact immigration reform? In light of the ongoing scrutiny and discourse around the matter, economists were queried regarding the pivotal condition that must transpire to prompt congressional engagement with respect to immigration reform in the forthcoming years. Although there was a prevailing sense of pessimism regarding the likelihood of any action being taken, several economists suggest that heightened pressure emanating from labor markets may serve as a catalyst for Congress to initiate measures. According to an economist, the attainment of compromise within Congress necessitates the cultivation of rational and level-headed thinking. There seems to be a crisis in which both parties are able to reach a consensus on a resolution. According to another economist, the aforementioned scenario is highly improbable. According to another economist, it is advisable to elect those who possess high intellectual capabilities. According to an economist participating in the anonymous survey, it was suggested that a certain entity should acquire complete control. According to another economist, a potential approach to resolving the issue involves the segregation of agricultural labor from the wider discourse on immigration. Is this issue nonpartisan in nature? According to Jim Wiesemeyer's analysis, the Washington correspondent for Farm Journal, Republicans are currently pushing for changes to immigration laws with the intention of deterring unauthorized border crossings. According to his statement, there is a need to tackle concerns related to border security and enhance the level of difficulty for migrants to enter the United States without appropriate documentation. Simultaneously, Wiesemeyer notes that Democrats, notably President Joe Biden, underscore the necessity of allocating $13.6 billion for the purpose of managing the escalating influx of migrant arrivals. The authors contend that the allocation of funds is necessary in order to effectively tackle the prevailing issues encountered at the border. The issue of immigration has engendered significant difficulties within the legislative body of Congress, particularly in relation to the allocation of funds for Ukraine and other international aid endeavors. According to Wiesemeyer, there exists a potential hazard wherein disputes over immigration laws may result in the postponement or obstruction of governmental expenditures and assistance programs. Additionally, the author highlights the Democrats' predicament of being under pressure to make concessions on immigration. House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican, exemplified this by promising to link a significant border package with aid for Ukraine. According to the user, Senate Republicans are expressing their intention to include policy modifications in a conversation over emergency funding. Furthermore, certain Republicans are arguing for collaborative endeavors aimed at addressing border security in a bipartisan manner. According to Wiesemeyer, there is a proposal to modify asylum policies which involves increasing the threshold for credible fear claims and reintroducing the Remain in Mexico policy for individuals seeking refuge. Additionally, the author notes that prominent members of the Democratic Party expressed their opposition to the immigration policy changes proposed by Republicans. These Democrats have doubts regarding the feasibility of attaining a mutually agreeable compromise amongst the time-sensitive negotiations pertaining to funding. However, certain Democratic legislators, including Senator Mark Kelly, Democrat, demonstrate a readiness to tackle border security concerns while simultaneously opposing policy proposals that are seen as excessively harsh and potentially detrimental to migrants. They are in search of more compassionate resolutions. Chairman Gary Peters, Democrat, who leads the Senate Homeland Security Committee, called upon his fellow colleagues to prioritize initiatives that already enjoy bipartisan consensus. These initiatives include the augmentation of Border Patrol agents and Customs and Border Protection officers, which are in line with President Biden's stated objectives. The House Minority Leader, Hakeem Jeffries, a Democratic representative from New York, expressed a readiness to evaluate and perhaps support any border measure that garners bipartisan support in the Senate.
I hope you guys found this video extremely helpful. If you know anybody that could benefit from this information, definitely make sure to share this video with them. We are all about empowering you with knowledge. So the more people that can benefit from this video, the more people we want watching this video. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs icon. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more immigration updates. Bye!